Welcome to the tutorial on the vegetation editor thing. Yeah. As you can see here, we have a grass texture, but without any vegetation, it is really boring and uninteresting. I guess that's kind of definition of boring. But alright, in your roll-up bar, go to the terrain tab, go to vegetation, add vegetation category. We'll just do a grass texture. Click on it. Then we'll go to add vegetation object. Go to natural, ground plants, grass, and big patch medium. Open that. And we will also go to trees, palm tree. Pick one you like, or two, or three, you know, whichever. There we go. And also some bushes. So go to ground plants, small leaves, and we'll pick the small leaves bunch big. We'll pick all three of those. Okay, now we have to set the parameters for them. So click on your grass. You can do size or size variation. Those speak for themselves. We'll do 1.1 for the size and 0.3 for the size variation. Random rotation, align to terrain, and use terrain color. Those speak for themselves as well. If you have use terrain color on, you cannot adjust the brightness at all. Okay? So that's something good to know. Bending, it's just how much it flows in the wind. Okay. Density, you're going to want to set that to something like 4 at first. You can always change it later. You should always have cast shadows on. Sprite distance ratio. Using sprites, we'll discuss that in a minute once we have it on the texture. I believe that's it. So here is use on terrain layers. We'll set that to grass, and here we will have some grass. Now see, the density isn't up enough, so we'll set that to 6. Okay, that's not good either. 10, no, too much. 7, that's pretty good. You can narrow it down to perfection. Alright, now, I don't know if you can see this, but it has this bad, it draws out in the distance what grass is, and that just looks really bad. So we'll click on it again, and if you see here, use sprites, if you uncheck that, you'll see it in the distance better, you know. It will be, your level will be a little bit more laggy, but it will look better. So if it's too laggy, you can always put sprites on, you know. Alright, now we'll go to the tree. The same things apply to the tree. You can do 1.2, 0.4, random rotation, align to terrain, density is going to be 15, cast shadow, max view distance ratio 1.2. There we go. Now with trees, it's best not to use the use on terrain layers, so you can move them around and everything. So once you set the density, you can go ahead and paint them. Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see that on the recording, but it's getting a bit laggy, so I'm going to put sprites on. Now this, it's a bit too dense, so you can set it up to 20. And then just lightly click. And here you have your little beautiful little scene right here. But it's lacking bushes. So that's what we have the bushes for. Now down here is object preview. You can preview your object, of course. we'll set the parameters for this. Since this is a bigger bush, I'd like to set the density high, so I'm going to do this one alone from the others. 0.4, 1.2, random rotation aligned to terrain. Density is 15. Cast shadow, max distance ratio will stay like that. Now use on grass. See, now we have a little bit of bushes in here. And I think that's enough. But what we can also do is use objects in them, like rocks. Now see, we'll have here, we'll just do a jungle rock. We'll do this one. Same things apply. You can't use terrain color though. You can set the everything 1.2. Now with objects like a rock, you're gonna want to put bending to 0 because rocks don't flow in the wind, obviously. Cast shadow, distance ratio 1.2. And oh, we didn't set the density. That would be bad. 20. Grass. Ah, that's why I didn't notice it. Yeah, see, now we have them. With objects like rocks, it's best to set the density high so it doesn't look too repetitive. You know? Actually, I think we'll set that to 4. Well, maybe 3. Yeah. And so now we have our nice little thing here. You can break the trees and everything. Voila. Hope this helped. Thank you.